Hello there, my name is Tom Scrollo and I'm bringing you this emergency Bitcoin update. A lot of interesting things are happening and a lot of things you really have to pay attention to right now if you're into Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies in general, as well as in the chart in S&P 500 and also in some on-chain data right here that I really want to share with you. Something super important, something super cool especially for long-term hodlers as well as traders. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. But before we do, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you're notified when I make a new upload. And guys and girls, within a few days, the official trailer, full trailer of Crawlo Trading Show Season 1 is going to be released. I've seen it. It's absolutely epic. So make some noise for Mr. Spot On down in the comments if you really want to see the trailer of Season 1. And then most likely the first episode is going to come out somewhere in April 3rd or maybe April 10th. But one or the other, and the actual trailer is coming very, very soon. So I hope that you're excited. I'm super excited. This is one of the biggest projects I've ever done. We've been trading actively with 5 random people from all over the world, enjoying Dubai and doing some crazy stuff, and I paid for all of it. So, and then at the end, did we make some money? Because we were trading live at my trading floor with real money and with what I've taught them at the trading floor. So place your bets. Did we make some money? Did we lose some money? Let me know down in the comments because you might be surprised actually. So, okay, all right, without any further ado, let's just jump right into the price action of Bitcoin. And currently, you remember my trade that I had, the long trade, and then just in case before the announcement of before the announcement of the interest rates, which was just as expected and predicted, we did have this. But again, just in case to manage my risk properly, I moved up my stop, and it was just pulled right here. So I exited that long trade with a profit of $5,000. So it would have been much better, but oh well. Again, I just protected my downside and exited with a $5,000 profit, which is not too bad. Again, if you haven't seen my previous video where I showed you my trade, and go back and check it out. So yeah, $5,000 on this move from down here to up here, which is again a nice profit, you know, to be made in like 12 hours. So I'm not complaining. So currently we have this downward sloping and we have this kind of a squeezing again, which is still happening. We broke above it right here and now we're consolidating, and look, we are retesting this level 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And this is what is holding us above right now. So currently, if this holds, then our target obviously is going to be, first target is going to be about 42,300, because remember at this level, I don't have it marked, but we had a lot of volume standing here and it was a very strong level right here. But the most important ones are going to be obviously 44,700 and 45,700. This is something that if we're going to be breaking, let's go to the daily chart, if we're going to be breaking above these levels, then this is definitely going to be a huge opportunity for us to actually go and retest our all-time high within this year. So this is something that I'm currently contemplating. And remember that it depends on how you actually place your key market levels. You can also place it somehow, maybe even like this, then you're gonna have some kind of a well, again, it really is the matter of personal preference. Some people mark it like this, it's not as precise, but if you do it like this, then in this instance our technical target, that remember is not always met, for this kind of a breakout could be around $55,000 to $56,000. So this is quite a cool thing, right? But again, we have a lot of resistance on the way, in the way of these moving averages, the 100-day EMA and the regular MA, which is going to be a lot of resistance in this area as well. So it is quite challenging to even trade this breakout from this wedge right here. Again, I think that the previous one, the way I marked it previously, is more precise. It's more relevant to the current price action, and it actually removes these kind of imperfections. So, and then as we've broken above it already, and if you want to put in an active trade, then you can do it over on Bybit, and with my link down in the description, you'll get a $4,100 in free bonuses on top of your initial deposit. So use my link, open an account, a fresh account, even if you're an existing customer, and open an account and deposit money into it and get up to $4,100 in bonuses, and also a 30% discount on commissions and withdrawal fees, which is simply amazing. So yes, in this instance, and actually if you're from US or any other country which bans all the exchanges, you can use my link down in the description to a 73% discount on NordVPN, install it on your phone or computer, and get access to any platform from anywhere in the world. So and in this instance, so if we keep it like this, then then we still have, even if we break it right now, right here, we still have huge resistance coming in from these moving averages, which is quite dangerous, to be honest. Now, another scenario that if we are going to be actually breaking below, so again, remember, these kinds of wedges, they can break either direction technically. Also below is also possible. So that's why us as active traders, we have to entertain both possibilities. So in this instance, if this is something that is going to happen, then look, our technical target will be around $29,000 and is going to be going past my prediction that we are never going to see the price lower than $34,000. But if this breaks below, then the technical target would be about 29,000, which actually would correlate with this level right here being one of the strongest, around $30,000 with a lot of volume standing there. So this is these are the two potential scenarios, and this has to play out within literally a few days, because this is just narrowing and it cannot keep narrowing like this for eternity, right? It has to break above or below eventually. But there is something I really wanted to mention to you, and that is the S&P 500 currently, actually. So the interest rates were increased, and again, the market actually expected it. We've been talking about this for so long that the market reacted positively to it. So actually, and these are high-risk assets, right, S&P 500. So in this instance, we currently are at this super important level, which is 44.20. So if we're going to actually close the daily above, this is going to be like a reversal signal with a double top formation, whatever, the break of the neckline in S&P 500, which again, these kinds of formations, I don't really trust them. They are not, I mean, they're simple to use, but they're super unreliable. Now, what's most important is that currently there is a weakness sign kind of a thing in Bitcoin, that we are seeing that it's actually slowing down while S&P 500 has been rallying upward, and Bitcoin hasn't really done that very much. So this is the current situation. That's not a very good sign. But when it comes to good stuff, let's take a look at some on-chain data, because I love on-chain data. I think that this is literally the best thing for crypto and for especially long-term hodlers. So this is Bitcoin on-chain trends in hodlings. So here you can actually see different ones. So basically less than 1 Bitcoin, the people who are holding less than 1 Bitcoin, people who are holding 1 to 10 Bitcoin, 10 to 100, etc. And up to, Bitcoin whales that are holding 1,000 to 10,000 Bitcoin. And currently they've been accumulating not that very much, and they were actually distributing a little bit at the end here, but their actually holdings are quite steady. Now, and the same thing we could actually say about, let's say, the ones who are holding 100 Bitcoin to 1,000 Bitcoin. But what's most important here is that we are seeing small fish, that the ones who actually hold less than 1 Bitcoin, and Bitcoin holders of 1 to 10 Bitcoin are accumulating like crazy. So this is, a sign of mass adoption by the population in general, not just by the whales. So this is really cool. And we are just going through the roof. Now, the next thing I really wanted to mention, and this is the Bitcoin risk level. So the Bitcoin risk level is super important. And basically, this is the Bitcoin's price. Currently, the Bitcoin price is at 0.79x. Its long-term moving average, which is the 16th percentile of its distribution. This measures the risk of the market being overextended. So this is just basically, in simple layman terms, the risk level of Bitcoin in general as an investment. So basically here we can, and these are 3 halving periods: the first halving, second halving, and the third halving, the cycles basically. So blue stands for, super low risk, and then red stands for huge risk. So as we are saying that whenever we see a huge rally, a huge bull market, close to the top of it, we'll see the risk is being increased by this measurement that is done by this indicator, so to speak. And just in simple layman terms, because if I'm going to be explaining how all of this works, this video is going to take 20 minutes, and you guys are going to be really upset about it. So, and currently we are at about blue area right here. So this is like super low risk in terms of long-term trend. So this is super cool. So we are actually consolidating in a low risk area, and this actually is this on-chain metric is also used to identify whether the Bitcoin is cheap to buy, as some say. So in accordance to this chart, then Bitcoin is actually quite cheap right now in accordance to this metric right here. So for this reason, taking trades, actually long trades in this current situation, and if we are not going to have any incredible force majeure kind of situations like Russia suddenly starting to threaten everyone with their nuclear weapons, whatever, you know, a huge escalation in Russia actually attacking other countries in Europe, which is super unlikely in my opinion, because they're going to lose against NATO. So unless something this crazy happens, or, you know, there's going to be a huge policy mistake by Fed, and by, you know, with all the interest rate increase, if they're suddenly going to triple their interest rate increase frequency or size, etc., whatever it is, then this could be considered like an incredible, you know, unprecedented event, which could drive the price down. But currently, on-chain metrics, most of on-chain metrics, the technical analysis and the whale presence actually is showing us that we are up for another bull run in this cycle before the end of the cycle. So, and this is quite interesting, and this is everything that I really wanted to mention to you. And remember, if you want to be trading actively, claim a $4,100 bonus down in the description. And also, if you want to get proper 5 months long trading education, which is actually certified and accredited, then look no further than thomaskrallo.com. Also link down in the description to a nice discount. And hopefully that you, I hope that you're looking forward to Krallo Trading Show Season 1, because I am. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Peace and love, Thomas Krallo. Stay smart, stay rich, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.